Okay, thank you. You heard from Dr. Cottle just a little while ago. Man, she is really wants you to be aware of this new variant. Officials say this highly contagious strain of COVID, known as the Delta variant, is on the rise a little bit in the U.S.
And the timing is especially concerning as more cities like Philadelphia prepare to fully reopen. So we want to bring in Dr. Ayla Stanford, founder of the COVID-19 Black Doctors Consortium. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning.
So first, let's start off. So make sure everybody understands and knows, what is this Delta variant and why is it so concerning?
So the Delta variant originated in India, and the concern is that the disease can be more severe and there's more hospitalizations. We've seen about 6% of it in the United States, and on the West Coast, even as high as 18%. So we have to be vigilant right now.
Okay. I mean,
because we've had other variants before that we thought were concerning.
This one's contagious.
Is this one more contagious?
Well, right now it looks like the vaccines that we have are J&J, Pfizer, and Moderna do provide protection against it. So the best way to prevent that spread is for us to continue our trend and get people vaccinated. And so sure, the more people around who aren't vaccinated, that's how it's really going to propagate.
You know, and make sure if you get the Pfizer to get the second one, because I saw stats, I don't know that people are still researching this, that if you get one shot, it's about 33% effective against this Delta. And if you get both of them, it's almost 90% effective against Delta. That's awesome.
So that's pretty strong motivation to get that second shot.
That's for sure.
It is. But I'm sure people are wondering, though, well, what about the Moderna folks? What about Johnson & Johnson? How are we covered, or how are we covered when it comes to Delta?
Absolutely. You are. I mean, most of the research comes out about Pfizer because that was the first one. But with Pfizer and Moderna, you know, the mechanism is the same. Johnson & Johnson as well, but it all provides protection versus nothing. So.
All right. Dr. Stanford, I don't know if you've ever seen my big mask. I have the biggest mask in America.
You do.
I wanted to be really covered because, you know, I got COVID and I didn't want to get it again. So can I really take this sucker off finally tomorrow?
You know, the data supports it, but I think people are going to use their common sense, and you feel safest when you're in an environment with known people, right? As opposed to a crowded location where they're not. But the cases are so low, and the majority of us now, over 50%, in Philadelphia, and over 60% have gotten at least one, over 50% have gotten two. So that reduces the likelihood that you'll contract it.
Okay. I don't have to just hang this on my wall.
Right.
Keep it forever.
But then there's the fact that, at least when it comes to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, we're about, 50% when it comes to people vaccinated. Once again, to remind folks, if you are vaccinated, should you be concerned about maybe passing it on, or should people who aren't vaccinated be concerned about being around folks without their mask?
So in the beginning, we did talk about that a lot, but there have been some studies that the viral load in a vaccinated person is so low. I worried about that, about being around folks and passing it on to my children, that it's so low that you can remove it. However, there are some caveats in the hospital, vaccination sites, prisons. I think in the courtrooms as well, they're also saying masks are still required because that's an unknown entity. People are coming in to get vaccinated. So, you know, they're not completely immune yet. And so we still need to wear ours at our vaccination sites, for example.
And public transportation. So don't throw away your mask yet.
Yes. Planes, trains, and auto. Yes. Maybe not in your car, but
Well, if you're
on the bus.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, like if I'm alone with Alex in the car, I'll probably put a mask on.
Oh, thanks.
Just to protect you.
Oh, to protect you.
Yeah, exactly right. Thank you. So what's the deal with our lottery here in Philly?
You know, the lottery, we're in partnership with University of Pennsylvania and the city, and I like it. The more I understood it, the more we talked about it. So basically, if you get vaccinated before June 20th for the first drawing, before June 6th for the second, and before June 19th for the third, you can win a prize. The prizes are 6 $1,000 prizes, four $5,000 prizes and two $50,000 prizes.
Oh, mama.
Yes.
Now, it says register, because I'm sure all the folks who've already been vaccinated, they're like, well, what about us?
Well,
If you've already been
Right.
vaccinated, do you still register in order to be put in the drawing?
So, excellent question. There is this database that's got tons of Philadelphians in it that have voted and all these sorts of things. So they have your information. But just in case you're not in it, you can go to the link and register online. You can text, which I would recommend, because you get, and it's everyone who's been vaccinated from the very beginning through the day before the date. But there's a twist about the priority zip codes. Should I talk about that?
There's priority zip codes.
There are priority zip codes. So if the zip codes where the vaccination rate has been the lowest and where the disease and spread has been the highest, there are two pools for sweepstakes. And one is those zip codes and one is everybody else in the city.
That's a good idea. Okay. Real quickly, I've got some grandkids. When are the little kids going to get some shots?
Yeah, I think probably after Labor Day-ish
Okay.
for our 5 to 11. That's what I'm thinking. And the dose has got to be lower for the kids.
Sure. By the way, if I was graduating in the Philadelphia area, I would go, this is fantastic. Dr. Stanford is giving the speech. What you did, when was that, yesterday?
Yes, I did one yesterday at Girard College. I did one Monday at the Dell for Mastery, and I'm doing one today at Parkway.
Wow, you're doing the circuit there.
Jeez.
Yeah. It's wonderful.
Yeah, it's an honor. It's an honor. There's so much joy, and I appreciate, the opportunity to share in it with these kids and their families.
Guess where I'm giving the commencement speech this year?
Where?
Where?
Nowhere. Okay, doctor,
sugar.
thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Stanford.
Bye, guys.
Bye.